It's a big day for Mac geeks like Brian
Absolutely.
Sheely. I mean, a big day.
Big day.
Idiots like me who bought my iPhone 5 months ago, now it's already obsolete because the new iPhone's coming out.
This is the old hotness now. Now we're talking about the new hotness. The iPhone 5, what people are calling the iPhone 5, is supposed to be announced today by Apple.
But that's not the actual title, is it?
I don't think so. We're going to talk about that in just a second.
Okay.
But if you have a phone right now, if you have an iPhone, or even if you have an iPad or another smartphone that you're looking to sell to make a little money to pay for the new device whenever it gets announced today, there's a couple websites that you can go to. The first one is Craigslist or eBay. Some of the best deals that you can actually get in selling your current device is with Craigslist and Amazon.
Always when you're using Craigslist, be careful, meet in public places.
Exactly. And the problem, so some of these involve a little bit more work, a little bit more effort on your part. There are also services like Glide, services like Gazelle, and even Apple themselves, you can actually sell your device back for a certain amount of money. Gazelle, you can get about $290 for your device. Apple, you sell. And actually, Radio Shack is a great option for people who just want to walk into a store and drop off their phone and don't want to have to actually ship it to somebody or arrange meeting somebody to sell it to them.
And Radio Shack right around $255.
And yeah, so in a good condition iPhone, you can sell it for around $255. That's not too bad if you're looking to buy a new phone.
Because the new one is going to cost you probably $700 to $800.
If you're going to buy it out of contract, yeah, it'll probably cost you about $700 to $800. If you're going to buy it though under contract, you know, your carrier will probably subsidize the cost, so it might only be like $150, $200, priced pretty competitively.
How great would that be
with other smartphones?
For an upgrade? Yeah. Definitely. All right, so let's talk about what it's going to have and what it's not going to have.
Right. So the first thing, I mean, it has to have a bigger screen. That's the big thing that people are looking for.
Yeah.
So a much bigger screen, not as big as some of the Android phones out there, but definitely larger than the current model. It'll have 4G LTE, so we'll have a much faster data connection, the same connection as the iPad has right now. A new dock connector, which is probably not important to most people, but it'll mean potentially a lot of your accessories that you have that you can plug your current iPhone in, you might actually have to get a different adapter for.
I was going to say, can you use your old power cord and buy just an adapter for that power cord?
They'll probably come out with an adapter for that as well. A higher capacity model, so you'll be able to fit a whole lot more songs and data in it, and then a faster processor definitely is one of the things we're going to be seeing.
So huge upgrades, more so than the iPhone 4S, although it did have Siri. This will have much more to it.
The iPhone 4S was a big upgrade, but this is going to be much bigger in terms of hardware. I mean, we're going to see a larger screen and all that stuff. The actual data connection with 4G is just huge.
That is huge.
That's massive.
Was eligible for that. All right, so what won't it have?
So it's not going to be called the iPhone 5. Everybody says it's the iPhone 5. We saw with the latest iPad that came out, they didn't call it the iPad 3, they called it the new iPad. And I think they're going to call it the new iPhone. Just keeping suit with what they've already done, that's probably a good prediction.
Why is that? Because they're afraid they're eventually going to get to iPhone 10,
when
11, 12?
When iPhone 4S came out, everyone said, well, where's the iPhone 5? And I think, you know, they're pinning themselves into a corner by calling it a certain number.
Okay.
And so they'll just call it the new iPhone. That's my prediction. It's not going to have near-field communication where, you know, some Android phones, you can actually tap your phone and like pay for something, or you can tap it and pair a Bluetooth device. It probably won't have that. It's probably not going to be any thinner than the current model, and the price is going to stay the same. I mean, in order to keep competitive, they have to keep the price the same as the current pricing.
Why wouldn't they do near-field communication? That seems easy.
Yeah, it does, but the rumors are that the back of it is going to be metal, and if the back of it is metal, it's hard to do that near-field communication with that. And the last thing that we won't see today is the iPad mini announcement. That's, you know, a lot of people are predicting a 7-inch iPad to compete with some of the other, you know, Kindle and Nexus tablets from Google and Amazon. I don't think we're going to see that today. I think this will all be focused on the iPhone, and definitely something to check out.
I asked Brian if he got an advanced, you know, iPhone.
Nope.
No. The Mac geek can't even get a phone.
I'm running the new software, but I'm definitely not running the new hardware.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.